Today I have a funny one over here from Aurora DSP. It is also a free plugin. It's called the INVISIBLEVERB Pro. It's an invisible reverb, according to them. This is really funny. It's made by Cole Audio called an Eve Audio, and Aurora DSP from Poland presents the most transparent sounding reverb plugin ever. After months of research, we present a completely reflection-free reverb that adds zero color to your dry tracks. It sounds so clean and neutral that you won't even hear it. Enjoy the new high-end reverb. Enjoy Invisible Reverb Pro. You know, and I've downloaded this thing. I'm going to be very honest with you. Maybe it's just my ears are not well trained. I'm not saying this thing doesn't work, but you know, I think this is just more like so for them a way of having fun, you know, because I honestly cannot hear it. I really can't. There is like an example video he has here on YouTube where he plays it, put it on a couple of instruments. I can't hear anything. No difference. No reverb. No. Okay, the sound stays the same, they say. I'm not listening to reverb. There's only the third part where he puts it on a vocal where I can for a moment listen it, but the only thing that sounds to me like is that the volume went up by 2 or 3 dB, and that's about it. But I think this is just a more having fun or something. You have here the infinity enhancer, so you can go from 0 to 200 in infinity. How can you get to a scale of 200% of infinity, you know? What is 200% of infinity? Nobody knows what infinity is, so this is already really funny. And then silence characteristic, it's ultraviolet, white, pink, and infrared. And then we have a density shape of something that's invisible, how dense the invisibility is a chainsaw, a sawtooth, a chainsaw. That's also funny. Then a sawtooth, then a square, and then a triangle. And then oversampling, reduction doubler. So to oversampling and reduction doubler, I don't know, this is just a wet or a dry signal as far as I can understand it. And then the invisibility goes from 100% to 666% of invisibility. So yeah, I don't know about it. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I installed it. I couldn't listen absolutely nothing in difference. I know that to listen to reverb, you have to train your ears a little bit, you know, but I have tried it in some pieces of music which had vocals actually, and normally you should be able to listen it with a vocal, you know, with no background sounds in it, anything else, was just a clear vocal, even clean it up a little bit. I couldn't listen anything. I couldn't listen that the actual sound was changed, but I couldn't listen also a reverb. I didn't listen absolutely no difference whatsoever, unless cranking up all the buttons, and then it just seems like the volume went up a little bit. So, but there you go. My ears are not also well trained for reverb, but what I think this is just a joke, you know. And if you also listen here to his video, you know, then you know, I just think that you're just having fun. This can't really blame them for anything. You just write yourself in there, stay with your email, and I think it's just more a way of actually having fun. Even if you read the commentaries under it, people are so excited about this reverb. Only what I think is that they are just having fun altogether. So there you go, you know. I found this a funny one, and when I installed it, I needed to laugh actually. When I installed it, I was all of a sudden thinking about myself, something ain't right here. I felt like somebody was making fun of me. Not that I'm saying it doesn't work, but over my speakers here, I don't have the best monitor setup over here. I actually use some PA speakers and a PA subwoofer here for most of my amplification, and then some Panasonic 10 Technics living room speakers with 3 ways for monitoring my audio, but I could not listen any difference in this thing whatsoever. So there you go. I found it was a funny one. Check it out on Aurora DSP, Invisible Verb Pro, the Invisible Reverb. Find it funny. So there you go. Until the next time, catch you soon.